Rumors are swirling. Is Whoopi Goldberg saying goodbye to talk shows? Shockingly, she might be. The View has paused its broadcasts. Everyone is asking what's next for Whoopi. Keep watching till the end of this video to see Whoopi Goldberg panic as The View gets canceled after new backlash. Strike impacting The View. The Writers Guild strike was a big issue, bringing about many problems. One show that was really affected was The View. They weren't able to avoid the challenges that came. Instead of just a few days, the strike stretched out for weeks. The View, which was once known for its meaningful conversations and heartfelt discussions, started to change. The lively conversations slowly disappeared. The host, who consistently delivered the latest news in a fun and exciting way, were kept from talking about topics related to the Writers Guild. Because of this, there was a noticeable tension in the air. As time went on, many loyal viewers noticed this change. The show wasn't as popular anymore. Longtime fans were unhappy, and many voiced their concerns about the new direction the show was taking. But it wasn't just because of the strike. Something else was going on. The host, who used to share lighthearted jokes, began to have more serious interactions. Their exchanges became more intense. Longtime viewers who loved the genuine conversations and enthusiastic discussions felt a different vibe. The funny and cheerful moments were now being replaced. Instead of laughter, there were now serious discussions and sometimes even arguments. Explosive episodes. Now, let's talk about an insane episode with viewers glued to their screens. Whoopi Goldberg, who is always lively and fun as a host of The View, was in a heated debate with the other host. What was the reason for their argument? The discussion revolved around country music star Miranda Lambert. She had a strong reaction to some fans who were misbehaving at her concert. That day, Miranda got really upset with some fans taking pictures during her powerful performance in Las Vegas. This incident became a topic of discussion on The View. Whoopi and her co-host, including Joy Behar, Sarah Haynes, Sunny Hostin, and Alyssa Farah Griffin, had a very intense debate. Now, when the Bluebird songstress voiced her frustration, Sunny quickly jumped in, presenting her perspective with unfiltered honesty. "You see," she began, "those VIP tickets they shelled out for? They cost a whopping $757. And if I'm splurging that much, I'd want a memory, maybe in the form of a few selfies." But Whoopi, with her trademark flair, wasn't about to let this slide. Challenging her inner diva, she said, "Well then, stay in your living room. If you're parting with $750 to hear me sing, give me the decency of your full attention or simply don't bother showing up." The atmosphere in the studio grew thick with tension. Words were thrown, voices were raised, and it felt like a pressure cooker about to blow its top. Whoopi jumped up and stormed toward the unsuspecting audience in the front row in a move no one saw coming. "How about watching this on your little TV at home, darling? What you thinking?" she declared amidst a sea of shocked faces. She made direct eye contact with a fan saying, "This isn't an act, just you and me now. Want to see me push the envelope further?" And with a dramatic pause, she added, "We'll be right back," leaving fans everywhere questioning if they had just witnessed the curtain fall on the Whoopi era of The View. Whoopi Goldberg's major controversies. The scandal wasn't over. Country star Jason Aldean has a new song called "Try That in a Small Town." It talked about city and country life, and it made people argue a lot. Some liked it, some didn't. On TV, the host argued about it strongly. Diane's words made many people talk. Whoopi took a moment to share her thoughts on the song. She pointed out, when songs revolve around Black Lives Matter, some might ask, is it only about black people? She seemed puzzled, trying to grasp the message behind it. Her opinions were supported by her co-host Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin. The trio took the time to look deeper into the song's lyrics, carefully examining the imagery used, and they didn't hold back in expressing their thoughts. They found the song to be both poorly executed and monotonous. The trio's straightforward critique didn't go unnoticed. It made waves in the entertainment world, leading to an outpouring of reactions from the audience. Many felt the hosts were being too judgmental. It wasn't the first time Whoopi's words on The View had sparked such a heated response. Just a year earlier, in 2022, Whoopi stirred controversy with some incredibly insensitive comments about a dark historical chapter. The Holocaust, a deeply painful part of history, remains a sore spot for many. Instead of cautiously approaching the subject, Whoopi added fuel to the fire. The Holocaust resulted in the tragic loss of over 6 million lives, but Whoopi's take on it was different from what many believe. She argued that this horrific event was not a product of color hatred, but was due to man's cruelty. Addressing the backlash, she stated, "I voiced an opinion which, without doubt, disturbed many. I didn't mean to hurt feelings." Suffice it to say, her words were not well received. Her controversial remarks became the talk of the town, making many shake their heads in disbelief and sparking numerous conversations. Whoopi didn't tread cautiously around this sensitive historical topic. Instead, she jumped right into the middle of it, creating waves of controversy that might take a long time to settle. It's audacious to reduce such a heart-wrenching period, impacting countless lives, to a brief, oversimplified statement. People who listened to what she said were left shocked. Many professionals and experts noted that there seemed to be a lack of understanding in her words. They wanted to emphasize that her words were not thoughtfully chosen, which was a big concern for many. Kim Godwin, the president of ABC News, was not pleased at all with what happened recently. In fact, she felt the need to talk about the problem and deal with it directly. "I'm announcing that I'm placing Whoopi on an indefinite break effective immediately," she said in a way that made her thoughts very clear and easy to understand. This choice was made because Whoopi Goldberg had said things that many people thought were not very sensitive. Even though she said she was sorry and apologized for what she had done, Kim wanted to make sure that Whoopi understood that she needed to think about how other people might see and understand her words. She wanted Whoopi to take some time to think about how her words might make others feel. "Here at ABC, we stand with our Jewish colleagues, friends, relatives, and the entire community," she said with strong emphasis. She wanted to ensure everyone knew that ABC News was supportive of the people who might have been hurt or upset by what Whoopi had said. On the other hand, many TV watchers applauded the ABC network for suspending The View. They felt it was high time that Whoopi faced the consequences of her words. One of her fans commented, "Finally, Whoopi gets a taste of her own medicine." Another one of her supporters added, "She's truly deserving of the success that's come her way." There was a shared sentiment that she's been unchecked for too long. Another person commented about rumors of a potential legal case by Aldean against Whoopi, suggesting it's risky thinking you can just damage someone's reputation. "Sometimes you learn the hard way. I hope everything goes well in court. They should take responsibility." Another dedicated viewer remarked, "I genuinely believe it's for the best. Frankly, there's been too much negativity and misinformation." They pointed out how Whoopi should recognize the weight of her comments. There's hope that any money from legal actions would be used beneficially, perhaps to aid communities in rural regions. Talk of contract extensions and potential new host has stirred up speculations about upcoming changes. Disney, which owns the show, is at a crossroads. They're debating whether to modernize The View or end it, especially as more people turn to digital streaming over traditional TV. This incident might steer Whoopi Goldberg's career in a new direction. There's a lot of uncertainty about The View's future. Will it bounce back and be as beloved as before? Or is this the curtain call? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments below. Thanks!